It is Senior Day here from Panther Field in Cumberland Gap High School, and tonight, head coach Dylan Klein and the Cumberland Gap Panthers will be taking on the visiting Happy Valley Warriors from Elizabethton, Tennessee. Last week, the Warriors suffered their first loss of 2016, while the Panthers picked up their second victory of 2016. Can the Panthers pull off a monumental upset of the Warriors tonight in front of the Panther faithful, or will the Warriors keep their lead in Class 2A Region 1? Find out as the Cumberland Gap Panthers kick off against the Happy Valley Warriors. It's the Old Town Grill High School Football Game of the Week, and it's next. Now, I know personally, if I was head coach Jason Jarrett for the Warriors, I'd be saying to my squad before this contest gets underway that we know that this team can be dominant. You know, coming off a close loss like the one that they suffered last week, it can be somewhat easy to overlook this Cumberland Gap team, a team that did struggle early on in the season, having lost 6 consecutive games before last week's win at Cosby. The Warriors of Happy Valley simply need to stick to their game plan, play the way that they know that they can play, and when they do that, this team can be simply dangerous and very, very hard to knock off. On the other side of the field, the Cumberland Gap Panthers, who just rushed out onto the field for Senior Day in front of the home crowd. It is Senior Day, as I just mentioned. It's a big game for everyone involved, and you're coming off of a big road win, the second victory of 2016. This can be a very emotional experience. You know, if you're a senior, you've played football here for 4 years, you've given everything that you have to the sport and the Panther faithful. You've seen plenty of ups and downs in your career. In contrast to Coach Jarrett's pregame message to his Warriors, if I was head coach Dylan Klein for the Cumberland Gap Panthers, I would tell my team to not get over emotional. Don't get too caught up in this big game on your last day in Panther Field. Just go out there and execute, and above all else, just have fun and savor the moment. It's the last time each senior will have the opportunity to put on the helmet and pads in front of the Panther faithful. By my count, looking at the roster before this game, in the preparation for this game, there were 10 seniors on the Cumberland Gap roster. We are just under a minute until kickoff here between the Panthers and the Warriors, as the captains are now making their way onto the field. The captains for the Panthers are number 32, Tyler Thompson, number 60, and we don't have a number for number 60. We apologize on the roster there. And we have number 5, Bryce Rogers, the senior. As both teams are shaking hands, getting ready to get underway. For the Cumberland Gap Panthers, they are 2-6 on the year, 1-4 in Class 2A Region 1. They won last week at Cosby, 47-12. They are 1-3 at home this season. Coach Dylan Klein is in his first year returning as a head coach at Cumberland Gap. In his Tennessee career, he is 78-77. Cumberland Gap High School is 5-22 in the month of October since 2010. And for the Happy Valley Warriors, they are 7-1 this season. They lost last week to Gatlinburg-Pittman 25-22. They are 4-0 on the road this season. They had a 7-game winning streak before last week's loss to Gatlinburg-Pittman. Coach Jason Jarrett is in his first year. Happy Valley is 14-10 in the month of October since 2010 and 6-6 on the road. In the series history, their last meeting was last season, 2015, as they are both in Class 2A Region 1, and that was a victory for the Happy Valley Warriors, 72-14. As both teams have shaken hands and the pregame clock has officially ended. Weather for tonight's contest, the high is 53 degrees, 15% chance of rain, wind is at 7 miles per hour, and I can tell you from experience right here, sitting here in the press box, it is very, very chilly outside. I'm going to give a brief shout out to our cameraman for today's contest. It's Miss Jessica Jackson. She is braving the cold and the possibility of rain here for tonight's contest. Cumberland Gap in their traditional all-black uniforms and with white numbers with blue outlines. Happy Valley with maroon helmets, white jerseys, and maroon uniforms with maroon numbers. And Happy Valley is going to receive the opening kickoff. from the Cumberland Gap Panthers as we get ready to begin play for senior night here from Panther Field. The Cumberland Gap Panthers will be kicking off with the junior sensation at kicker, Nick Neverstitch. And we have a brief stoppage of play. The special teams squads both trotted over to the sidelines as they seemed like they were getting ready to kick off, but now they have gone back over to the sidelines as it looks like Happy Valley will get possession to start off the contest. Again, Brandon Burke, your lone analyst for tonight's contest. Astrono could not make it due to scheduling conflicts. Next week, Astrono hopefully will return. It will be myself and Astrono on the call for the Claiborne Bulldogs as they take on Pigeon Forge High School next Friday night, October 28th. As now, both special team squads for the Panthers and the Warriors have now made their way out to the field, and Neverstitch for Cumberland Gap is getting ready to kick off. Neverstitch is going to lay the football on the field at their own 40-yard line. And Happy Valley is going to take the opening kickoff. Coming off their first loss of 2016, we will see how they respond. Cumberland Gap coming off a win at Cosby. We will see if they keep that momentum rolling and pick off a huge upset here at home on Senior Day. Neverstitch is now set to kick, and the kick is high and away. And now that will be returned by the Happy Valley player. He is at the 20 to the 25 and to the 30-yard line, skipping across the 30-yard line and taken down. And that is where the Happy Valley Warriors will begin possession. Our quarterback for Happy Valley is looks like it could be number 7. Apologize, I'll get you that number as soon as we can confirm that. Happy Valley will get possession. They're going to mark it at the 35-yard line. Number 7, that's a wide receiver for Happy Valley. That's Sam Blevins. We can't exactly see the number right now for Happy Valley's quarterback from my vantage point. Happy Valley will have the ball, first down and 10. A K&K medal first down and 10 for the Warriors. Quarterback for the Warriors is in the shotgun with 4 wide receivers, 2 on each side and a running back. He's going to hand off to the running back up the middle and past the 35-yard line to the 40, and he breaks through the secondary and just manages to beat the safety all the way at the 40-yard line, and a big gain on the first play of the contest. A huge run from the running back for Happy Valley. That's going to be number 40, Austin Hicks, on the carry. A huge gain for Happy Valley. And just like that, on the first play from scrimmage, Happy Valley is in Cumberland Gap territory all the way at their 40-yard line. Happy Valley now, again, same formation as they did last play. Quarterback gets the snap, hands off up the middle again, and breaking through the secondary again. This time it's number 34, Dustin Sams, and he's going to trot into the end zone for a Happy Valley touchdown. Just 2 plays, and Happy Valley is on the board. And that makes the score 6-0 Happy Valley. The quarterback for the Happy Valley Warriors was number 16, Sage Hahn. I apologize, I could not get that number until that last play was underway. That was a touchdown run, a 40-yard touchdown run by number 34, Dustin Sams. And just like that, just 2 plays in, and Happy Valley is on the board. As we await the PAT attempt for Happy Valley, 11 minutes and 26 seconds remain. Just 34 seconds is all it took for Happy Valley. The kicker for Happy Valley is Michael Hara. The kick is up, and the kick is good. And with that, we're going to take a quick commercial break. Not even a minute into the contest. Happy Valley leads this one 7-0. Stay tuned. You're listening to the Old Town Grill Game of the Week.
It's the Old Town Grill.
The Old Town Grill is a special place where you bring more than family, more than friends. Bring a hearty appetite, because at the Old Town Grill, you'll never walk away hungry. A delicious change from the ordinary. The perfect place to bring the entire family. The best food and plenty of it. Join the fun and treat your appetite to something special.
It's the OTG.
The OTG is the place to be.
Make K&K Metal Sales your only stop for all your residential and commercial metal building needs. For the past 23 years, K&K Metal Sales has covered the tri-state area with quality custom roofing and siding with many grades, gauges, and colors in stock. If you're looking for complete steel or wood building packages or steel or wood trusses, K&K Metal Sales can help with that, as well as heavy-duty custom carports. Great folks and great prices. Stop by K&K Metal Sales located at 6986 Cumberland Gap Parkway or call 423-869-4261.
2 plays and 34 seconds is all it took for Happy Valley to get on the board as the kickoff is kicked away for Happy Valley and picked up by a Cumberland Gap Panther, and being tackled fumbles the ball, and we'll see who recovered that one, and the referee immediately signals that it is still Cumberland Gap football. A 25-yard run by number 40, Austin Hicks, followed by a 40-yard run from Dustin Sams, and Happy Valley is on the board 7-0. They lead this one with 11 minutes and 17 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Cumberland Gap with their first offensive drive of the game awaiting, and quarterback number 10, Jacob Bullens. And the Panthers will lead the first offensive drive of the day on Senior Day. They will have the ball at the 15-yard line, or excuse me, the 25-yard line. Bullens is going to be under center with 3 running backs behind him, sends a man in motion from left to right. He's going to hand the ball up the middle, and stuffed immediately is the ball carrier for Cumberland Gap. That's going to be a no gain for number 11, the senior Preston England. Austin Hicks, the man who picked up a big gain for Happy Valley on the first drive of the game, made the tackle on that play. So Austin Hicks has already made a huge impact in this contest. As now it's going to be 2nd down and 10. They're going to give him about a yard. It's 2nd down and 9 from the 26-yard line. Bullens lines up under center. Going to send a man in motion. He's going to hand it off to the man in motion. That's number 6, Gage Ellison. And he's going to go down for a minimal gain for about 1 or 2 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down for Cumberland Gap. 3rd down. And the ball is going to be spotted at about the 27-yard line. So from the 27, with 10 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in the opening quarter, the Panthers find themselves down 7-0 to the visiting Warriors from Elizabethton. Bullens, the quarterback for Cumberland Gap, he's going to go under center, sends a man in motion. He's going to fake it to that man, rolling out to the right side, and he's going to fire the pass off. It is complete to Preston England and shoved out of bounds. It's not going to be enough for the first down, as he's going to be shoved out of bounds at about the 33-yard line for about a 6-yard gain. So the pass completed from Bullens to England. And it's going to be 4th down here, and the Panthers are going to have to punt this ball away. The punter, number 7, Jason Upton, is going to punt that ball away, and back to return. It looks like that's number 8, Dylan Street for Happy Valley. And the punt is skipping past the midfield marker, and it's going to be scooped up by the Happy Valley Warriors return man, and he gets it just to midfield. Again, that's number 8, Dylan Street, and the Happy Valley Warriors will take over dead at the center of the field at the 50-yard line. With 9 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the opening quarter, Happy Valley will start their 2nd offensive drive of the game at the middle of the field. Happy Valley takes over. Your quarterback, number 16, Sage Hahn. He lines up in the shotgun with 4 wide receivers and a running back to his right. Hahn is going to hand off up the middle and skipping to the 45-yard line and a little bit past that mark. That's number 40, Austin Hicks, who had the big gain earlier. That's going to make it 2nd down for Happy Valley from about the 48-yard line into Cumberland Gap territory. And so Happy Valley now lines up on 2nd down. 9 minutes, 15 seconds remain in the opening quarter. Jacob Hahn now with 4 wide receivers, 3 to the left, to the right side. Hahn's got all day to throw it. He's going to throw it down the middle and complete. And it's complete to number 8, and he's running in the end zone, and he's going to get to the end zone. That's another touchdown for Happy Valley. And Happy Valley goes up 13-0 off of the deep pass from Hahn to number 8, Dylan Street. Happy Valley has now ran 4 plays, and they have scored twice. Extra point will be attempted by number 81 for Happy Valley, Michael Hara. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So we're going to take one more commercial break as Happy Valley now leads the Cumberland Gap Panthers 14-0. Stay tuned. You're listening to the LMU Sports Network.
Juggling my family schedule is a full-time job. Between school, dance practice, work, there's little time left to worry about much else. That's why I use real-time banking from Home Federal Bank. With real-time banking, I know that when I make a deposit, the money goes straight to my account. No delays, no waiting, no wondering. And I get to focus on what's important.
Real-time deposits, real-time access, real-time banking. From Home Federal Bank, always within reach.
Another 2-play drive for the Happy Valley Warriors has put them in the driver's seat in this game as they now lead the Cumberland Gap Panthers 14-0 as the ensuing kickoff just took place here from Panther Field. The Happy Valley Warriors are going fast, that is for sure. So Cumberland Gap goes on the field with quarterback number 10, Jacob Bullens, leading out his second drive of the contest, and they find themselves trailing by 2 touchdowns. They're going to have the ball at their own, let's call it the 34-yard line. Cumberland Gap has ran 3 plays. They went 3 and out on their last drive. Had a nice play on 3rd down with a pass completion. Just wasn't able to get the first down. Bullens is under center on the K&K Metal 1st down and 10. He's going to hand it off to number 6, Gage Ellison, and being stopped at the line of scrimmage, may have lost a yard, is Ellison. That's going to make it 2nd down. And he's going to gain about a yard on the play from about the 35-yard line. Managed to get a yard on that play is Ellison. And that's going to make it 2nd down and about 9 from the 35-yard line with 8:20 to go in the first period. Bullens lines up under center. And he's going to drop back to throw, looking to the left side and being sacked for a big loss by number 5 for the Happy Valley Warriors. That's Dylan Townsend. Immediately got in the backfield and dropped Bullens all the way back at the 30-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and about 13 or 14 from the 30-yard line. 3rd and long situation for Jacob Bullens and the Gap after the big sack from Dylan Townsend and Happy Valley. 3rd down and long from the 30-yard line. Bullens gets the snap, bobbles the snap, he loses it, and has just to fall on top of it, manages to fall back on top of it. It's going to be another loss, and that's going to force the Panthers to punt the ball again. Just couldn't control the snap on that play. And Cumberland Gap's going to have to punt it again with Jason Upton and the dangerous Dylan Street back to return. Already has 1 touchdown on the day. Upton now gets the snap and punts the ball away. It's going to be a short one as it skips out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. And that is where the Warriors will take over. 7 minutes and 4 seconds are left in the first period. Happy Valley has had their way thus far with the Cumberland Gap Panthers. They lead this one 14-0. Quarterback for Happy Valley, number 16, Sage Hahn. And the Warriors are going to take over with tremendous field position at the Cumberland Gap 36-yard line. Hahn is in the shotgun, gets the snap. He's going to hand off to the right side, and skipping at about the first down marker is number 34, Dustin Sams, and he's going to be a minimal gain on first down. So far, that's the only play of the afternoon for Happy Valley that hasn't gone for a big gain, as it is now second down and about 9 from the 35-yard line of Cumberland Gap. Second down for Happy Valley. Again, quarterback number 16 is Sage Hahn. Hahn lines up in the shotgun, sends a man in motion. He's going to give to that man in motion. That is Street again, the dynamic playmaker, and he is stopped, however, all the way back at about the 37-yard line. Tremendous play by the Cumberland Gap defense. A big loss for Cumberland Gap. They caused the big loss, and Happy Valley will now have the ball at third down and a lot. 5 minutes, 56 seconds in the first quarter. The Warriors lead this one 14-0. It is third down from the 37-yard line. Hahn is going to line up in the shotgun with 4 wide receivers, 3 to the right. Hahn is looking. He's got time. He fires a bomb into the end zone. It is incomplete, and there is going to be a penalty, however. Looking like that's going to be pass interference against number 5, Bryce Rogers. The intended receiver for Happy Valley looks like that could be number 14, Jacob Searcy, and yes, it was Searcy, and it's going to be pass interference for the Panthers, and it's going to be an automatic first down and 10 for Happy Valley. So an automatic first down for the Happy Valley Warriors after the costly penalty by Cumberland Gap. Didn't seem like Hahn could have made that throw. It is going to be a K&K Metal first down and 10, however, for the Warriors with 5:34 remaining in the first period. Hahn in the shotgun with 4 receivers. Gets the snap. He's going to play fake and going to swing pass to number 14, and he loses the football, but it is picked up by a Happy Valley Warrior, and Happy Valley retains possession on a miraculous play. Number 14, Jacob Searcy, caught the pass and took an absolute lick from the Cumberland Gap defender. The ball popped straight up in the air, and it was recovered by a different receiver from Happy Valley. Just bad luck for Cumberland Gap. The ball just did not bounce their way on that play. It was a very nice defensive play for Cumberland Gap. It's going to be second down for Happy Valley. Hahn is going to line up in the shotgun with 4 wide receivers. Gets the snaps, going to hand off up the middle and breaking past the linebackers and down close to the goal line. He's going to be down inside the 5. That's running back number 40, Austin Hicks. And just like that, Happy Valley is knocking on the door again. Happy Valley has ran the ball up the middle with great success thus far in tonight's game. And it looks like there may be a penalty on the play, and that play looks like that's going to be coming back. Yes, it is. It's going to be an illegal block in the back against Happy Valley, and that play will come back. So a costly penalty for Cumberland Gap earlier on in the drive, but now a costly penalty for the Warriors that sends them all the way back to the 31-yard line. It is now second down from the 31, and quarterback Sage Hahn with 4:38 left in the first quarter. Hahn lines up in the shotgun with 2 receivers. Hands off up the middle, and it's going to be Hicks again, and he's going to be brought down past the 25-yard line. So that's going to make it third down for Happy Valley. Man, a costly penalty, a costly illegal block in the back has put Happy Valley now in a third down situation, as with 4 minutes and 5 seconds remaining in the opening period. Again, Happy Valley leads this one 14-0. It only took them 4 plays to score 2 touchdowns. They are stalling a little bit on this drive. The Cumberland Gap defense, despite great field position, the Cumberland Gap defense has came to play. Hahn now back to throw. He's going to throw this one deep into the end zone, and it is tipped. A great defensive play by number 5, Bryce Rogers. Incomplete pass. That's going to force a 4th down for Happy Valley. Tremendous play in the end zone by Rogers. Nice breakup on the plays. He got called for pass interference earlier. Did a nice job not initiating contact with the receiver and breaking the pass up. That's going to make it 4th down for Happy Valley. It's going to be 4th down from the 28-yard line, and Happy Valley is going to go for this one. It's 4th down and about 10 yards to go. Jason Jarrett decided to go for it, and Hahn's going to try and throw the ball deep play. Same play they ran just a moment ago, and this one is juggled and incomplete again. Intended receiver was number 7, Sam Blevins, and it's going to be a turnover on downs for Happy Valley. Cumberland Gap will take over. Happy Valley obviously saw something that they liked on the right side of the secondary. 2 fly patterns into the end zone, but both passes fall incomplete. Very nice secondary play from Cumberland Gap, and they force a turnover on downs. Cumberland Gap now will have possession with a K&K Metal 1st down and 10 with 3:34 to go in the opening quarter, trailing by 2 touchdowns. Quarterback is Jacob Bullens. He's going to line up under center. And he's going to hand the ball off up the middle to Preston England. And getting to about the 25-yard line is England, and down there. Thus far in this contest, the offense for Cumberland Gap has not been able to amount to much yet in just the first 2 drives of the game. No first downs thus far in the game. However, the defense just came up with a big stand as Happy Valley got the ball with great field position but was unable to capitalize on it. Went for it on 4th down and 10, and there was a turnover on downs. On 2nd down, Jacob Bullens is going to hand the ball off to the left side with number 32, Tyler Thompson, and he's going to get nothing on that one. Number 68, Landon Moorfield, was on the tackle, and it's going to be 3rd down from the 25-yard line, their own 25-yard line for the Panthers. 2 minutes and 30 seconds remain in the first quarter. Happy Valley leads by 14 points. It is 3rd down and about 9 yards to go from the Cumberland Gap 25-yard line. Bullens in the pistol formation this time. Play fake, and he's looking, trying to get past pressure, and he's not going to be able to, and he is sacked, and it's going to force another 4th down for Cumberland Gap. Looks like that was number 60, Seth Chesser, on the sack, and it's going to force Cumberland Gap to punt the ball away yet again. The defense looked good on that last drive. The offense, however, has not been able to amount to a first down so far in the opening quarter. Jason Upton gets the punt away, and it is blocked by Happy Valley, scooped up by a Warrior, and now Happy Valley got tremendous field position on their last drive. They may get the best field position of the entire game for this ensuing drive. Happy Valley will now take over all the way in the red zone for Cumberland Gap. The Warriors have the ball with 1 minute and 38 seconds in the opening quarter. Happy Valley will take over at the Cumberland Gap 10-yard line. Quarterback Sage Hahn, after a turnover on downs the last possession. Hahn gets the ball in the shotgun. He's going to hand the ball off to Hicks, and he fumbles the ball, manages to scoop it up, and he's tackled at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Hicks there nearly had a costly, very costly turnover, would have given Cumberland Gap the ball back. As Happy Valley was knocking on the door, it remains 2nd down and 10 from the 10-yard line after the near fumble from Austin Hicks. Again, 2nd down and 10. Your quarterback, Sage Hahn, is in the shotgun with 3 wide receivers and a running back to his left, Dustin Sams. He's going to hand the ball off to Sams up the middle, and spinning into the end zone is Sams for the 3rd Happy Valley touchdown of the contest. It is Sams' 2nd touchdown of the game. Happy Valley strikes for the 3rd time in the contest and the 3rd time in the opening quarter. Not much you can do for the Cumberland Gap defense when you're backed up all the way at your own 10-yard line to start the drive. Michael Hara for the Warriors gets the kick away. The PAT is up, and it is no good. So with that, we're going to take a quick commercial break. Happy Valley leads now after the unsuccessful PAT 20-0.
It's the Old Town Grill.
The Old Town Grill is a special place where you bring more than family, more than friends. Bring a hearty appetite, because at the Old Town Grill, you'll never walk away hungry. A delicious change from the ordinary. The perfect place to bring the entire family. The best food and plenty of it. Join the fun and treat your appetite to something special.
It's the OTG.
The OTG is the place to be.
Make K&K Metal Sales your only stop for all your residential and commercial metal building needs. For the past 23 years, K&K Metal Sales has covered the tri-state area with quality custom roofing and siding with many grades, gauges, and colors in stock. If you're looking for complete steel or wood building packages or steel or wood trusses, K&K Metal Sales can help with that, as well as heavy-duty custom carports. Great folks and great prices. Stop by K&K Metal Sales located at 6986 Cumberland Gap Parkway or call 423-869-4261.
A blocked punt forced by the Happy Valley defense has given the Warriors a 20-0 lead as the ensuing kickoff just took place here from Panther Field. And Cumberland Gap will now get the ball after the return from Tyler Thompson. And they find themselves down 20-0 at the hands of Happy Valley. So far in the game, Happy Valley scores on two back-to-back two-play drives, and then they just scored on their 4th drive of the contest after a blocked punt that gave them field position at the 10-yard line, and they score 2 plays later to make the score 20-0 on Dustin Sams' 2nd touchdown of the game. Cumberland Gap will now take over with a K&K Metal 1st down and 10. Quarterback Jacob Bullens is going to hand off up the middle and to the 40-yard line and brought down right there for a nice run, a nice gain by number 27, Matt Mugridge. A very nice run from Cumberland Gap in what will be one of the final couple plays of the first quarter. 28 seconds remain in the first as Cumberland Gap now has its 2nd down from their own 40-yard line on possibly their best offensive play of the contest thus far. Bullens now under center. Sends a man in motion from left to right. He's going to hand the ball off to Mugridge again and doesn't get much at that time, and it's going to make it 3rd down. And that is going to be the final play of the first quarter. So after 12 minutes, the Happy Valley Warriors lead the Cumberland Gap Panthers 20-0. Stay tuned. You're listening to the Old Town Grill High School Football Game of the Week on the LMU Sports Network.
Juggling my family schedule is a full-time job. Between school, dance practice, work, there's little time left to worry about much else. That's why I use real-time banking from Home Federal Bank. With real-time banking, I know that when I make a deposit, the money goes straight to my account. No delays, no waiting, no wondering. And I get to focus on what's important.
Real-time deposits, real-time access, real-time banking from Home Federal Bank. Always within reach.
We are back out now at the beginning of the second quarter as the first play of the quarter just took place. A run by Matt Mugridge has now given the Cumberland Gap Panthers a K&K Metal 1st down and 10. I apologize here, folks. Once again, I am the lone analyst for tonight's game. Asher No could not make it due to scheduling conflicts. Both of these teams are going at about 1,000 miles an hour. As now Cumberland Gap has the ball with the King. Came out of first down and 10 at their own 48-yard line on what has been thus far their most productive drive of the game. Bullens now hands off up the middle as he was under center, and met at the line of scrimmage is the Cumberland Gap Panther. It's going to be second down and about 10. Dustin Sams on the tackle. It's going to be second down from midfield at the 50-yard line. If you're just joining us, Happy Valley leads Cumberland Gap by the score of 20-0. They've scored on 3 of their 4 offensive drives. Now quarterback Bullens for the Gap is going to line up under center. He's going to hand off, and met at the line of scrimmage again is number 6, Gage Ellison. That's going to make it third down from midfield at the 50. Ellison carries the ball on second down, and now it's third down from midfield for Cumberland Gap. Thus far, they have registered their first down of the game just a moment ago on the first play of the second quarter. And now it is third down from the 50. Jacob Bullens lines up in the pistol formation, sends a man in motion, gets the snap, bobbles the snap, and he is taken down immediately by number 34, Dustin Sams. That's going to force a fourth down. Another bobbled snap there for number 10, Jacob Bullens. Was able to scoop the ball up, but was then taken down by superstar for Happy Valley, Dustin Sams. That's going to make it fourth down for Cumberland Gap. Fourth down from their own 41-yard line. And Jason Upton will be punting the ball away to number 8, Dylan Street. Upton gets the snap. His last punt was blocked. He gets this one off and gets a Cumberland Gap bounce all the way to the 25-yard line. A nice punt that time from Jason Upton for the Panthers. And that is where the Warriors will take over on offense. 9 minutes and 25 seconds remain in the second period of this contest in Class 2A Region 1. Happy Valley leads this one by the score of 20-0. Quarterback is Sage Hahn for the Warriors. They have scored 3 times in this contest out of their 4 drives. This is their 5th drive of the game. Their last time out, they got the ball at the 10-yard line and was able to score in 2 plays. Hahn now gets the snap in the shotgun. He's going to hand the ball off to the right side of Street, and sprinting past the defense, he is going to go untouched for a Happy Valley touchdown, their 4th of the game.
Happy Valley touchdown.
Street found a hole in the defense and just sprinted through that man. What an impressive run from number 8, Dylan Street. And Happy Valley now goes up 26-0 on the first play of their 5th drive of the contest. And it looks like Happy Valley is going to try and go for 2 this time, since they missed the extra point on the last time out. Sage Hahn is going to go under center. He's going to hand the ball off to Sams, and he is not going to get there. The 2-point conversion is no good. So with that, we're going to take one more quick commercial break. Happy Valley now leads this one 26-0.
It's the Old Town Grill.
The Old Town Grill is a special place where you bring more than family, more than friends. Bring a hearty appetite, because at the Old Town Grill, you'll never walk away hungry. A delicious change from the ordinary. The perfect place to bring the entire family. The best food and plenty of it. Join the fun and treat your appetite to something special.
It's the OTG.
The OTG is the place to be.
Make K&K Metal Sales your only stop for all your residential and commercial metal building needs. For the past 23 years, K&K Metal Sales has covered the tri-state area with quality custom roofing and siding with many grades, gauges, and colors in stock. If you're looking for complete steel or wood building packages or steel or wood trusses, K&K Metal Sales can help with that, as well as heavy-duty custom carports. Great folks and great prices. Stop by K&K Metal Sales located at 6986 Cumberland Gap Parkway or call 423-869-4261.
Dylan Street scores his second touchdown of the evening for Happy Valley, and the Warriors lead the Cumberland Gap Panthers now by the score of 26-0 after the unsuccessful two-point conversion attempt. Quarterback Jacob Bullens for Cumberland Gap will now lead the Panthers out to the field. They will start this drive from the 31-yard line. They're actually going to call it the 32. As Bullens now leads the team onto the field. It is senior day for Cumberland Gap. They find themselves in a hole, however, down 26-0. Bullens is going to line up under center. Sends a man in motion from left to right. He's going to hand the ball off to the man in motion, Jason Upton, and he is brought down behind the line of scrimmage by number 40, Austin Hicks. And it's going to be a loss on the play for the Gap after the run by Jason Upton loses yardage. It's going to be second down and long for the Panthers. They're going to have the ball at the 30-yard line. It's going to be a 2-yard loss on the play. Panthers trail in this one, 26-0. Bullens is going to line up under center. And sends a man in motion. He's going to pitch to that man in motion. And trying to get past the defense looks like that is number 6. I thought it was number 8. That's actually number 6, Gage Ellison there. And it's going to be third down for the Panthers at the 30-yard line. It's going to go for no gain. Looked like he had a crease. Looked like he had a hole to run through. He just closed very quickly from this very good Happy Valley defense. Third down and about 12 here for Cumberland Gap as Bullens lines up in the pistol formation. Gets the snap. He's rolling to the right side and tries to get the pass off, but is unable to. He is sacked by number 68, Landon Moorfield, and that's going to force another fourth down. So the Happy Valley defense does not allow Cumberland Gap to amount to a first down, and the Warriors will get the ball back with 7 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the first half. Jason Upton will get the punt away, nearly had it blocked again, but manages to get it off, and it skips at about midfield. Happy Valley will have the ball inside of Cumberland Gap territory at the 47-yard line. That's where Happy Valley will take over. Six minutes, 58 seconds in the second quarter. Happy Valley leads 26-0. The offense for Happy Valley have not had many problems on the day. The defense has looked very special indeed. As Happy Valley, again, they are coming off their first loss of the season. They lost at home to Gatlinburg-Pittman last week, 25-22, and they're trying to spoil senior day here for Cumberland Gap. So far, they lead 26-0. They have the ball with a K&K Metal first down and 10, and we're going to have a timeout on the field. We'll take it with them. Again, Happy Valley leads this one 26-0.
Juggling my family schedule is a full-time job. Between school, dance practice, work, there's little time left to worry about much else. That's why I use real-time banking from Home Federal Bank. With real-time banking, I know that when I make a deposit, the money goes straight to my account. No delays, no waiting, no wondering. And I get to focus on what's important.
Real-time deposits, real-time access, real-time banking from Home Federal Bank. Always within reach.
Warriors took their first timeout of the first half. And Hahn now lines up under center for, I believe, the first time in this contest. He's going to hand the ball off a pitch to the right side. That's going to go to number 34, Dustin Sams. And he runs out of bounds near the 40-yard line. And they're going to spot him down at about the 41-yard line into Cumberland Gap territory. It's going to be second down for Happy Valley. So second down for quarterback Sage Hahn and Happy Valley. Hahn's going to line up under center again. He's going to hand off up the middle, and pushing just past the first down marker is the ball carrier. That's number 40, Austin Hicks. The 1-2 punch at running back, Dustin Sams and Austin Hicks, continues to be effective. It's going to be a K&K Middle first down and 10 for Happy Valley. A first down, and it's going to be from the 35-yard line of Cumberland Gap. Happy Valley leads this one 26-0. Hahn lines up under center again for the third time in this drive. Hands off up the middle to Hicks, and pushing past a few Panthers and getting past the 30-yard line is Hicks. It's going to be second down on the nice first down run from Hicks. On this chilly day in Cumberland Gap, Tennessee, Happy Valley has managed to run the ball very effectively thus far in the game. As now it is second down for the Warriors with 5.5 remaining in the second quarter. Hahn lines up under center on second down with 3 backs behind him. He's going to hand it off up the middle to Sams. It's going back and forth between Dustin Sams and Austin Hicks, and that's going to be, looks like that's going to be a first down. Yes, it is going to be a first down for Happy Valley. Another K&K Middle first down and 10 as Sams and Hicks continue to do all the work for the Warriors. A K&K Middle first down and 10 for the Warriors, who lead this one 26-0. Only one drive has not converted into a touchdown. That was the third drive of the day, which resulted in a turnover on downs. Hans lines up under center, going to hand the ball up to the left side, and it's going to go back to Sams, and bringing Panthers with him all the way down to the goal line. Inside the 5-yard line is Austin Hicks. Sams and Hicks, back and forth they go. And the Warriors are now going to have the ball first down and goal, looking to take a 5-score lead over the Cumberland Gap Panthers on the road on Senior Day. Hahn lines up under center at the goal line. Is going to hand it off up the middle and into the end zone. We'll see if they get the marker or not. We have not gotten the indication yet. And it's looking like it's going to be second down for the Warriors. He did not make it. That was Austin Hicks again for his third straight carry of the drive. And it's going to be second down and goal. Hicks carries the ball for the third play in a row. And with 4:17 to go in the second quarter, Hahn's going to line up under center yet again at the goal line. Going to hand off up the middle to Hicks again. And this time he gets into the end zone for the Happy Valley touchdown. Austin Hicks runs the ball in between the tackles on the right side of the line for, I believe, what is his first touchdown of the game. And with that, Happy Valley takes a 32-0 lead with just over 4 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Extra point attempt is up for the Warriors, and it is good. We're going to take another timeout here from Panther Field. Happy Valley leads this one 33-0.
It's the Old Town Grill.
The Old Town Grill is a special place where you bring more than family, more than friends. Bring a hearty appetite, because at the Old Town Grill, you'll never walk away hungry. A delicious change from the ordinary. The perfect place to bring the entire family. The best food and plenty of it. Join the fun and treat your appetite to something special.
It's the OTG.
The OTG is the place to be.
Make K&K Metal Sales your only stop for all your residential and commercial metal building needs. For the past 23 years, K&K Metal Sales has covered the tri-state area with quality custom roofing and siding with many grades, gauges, and colors in stock. If you're looking for complete steel or wood building packages or steel or wood trusses, K&K Metal Sales can help with that, as well as heavy-duty custom carports. Great folks and great prices. Stop by K&K Metal Sales located at 6986 Cumberland Gap Parkway or call 423-869-4261.
A 6-play 47-yard touchdown drive for Happy Valley results in the 33-0 lead for the Warriors as the kickoff return is happening right now for Cumberland Gap. The Panthers will take over down in this one, 33-0. Thus far, the longest drive of the contest for Happy Valley. That drive officially went for 2 minutes and 47 seconds as the Panthers will now take over this one with 4 minutes and 11 seconds remaining in the second period. They're going to have the ball at about their own 28-yard line, 27 or 28-yard line. So quarterback Jacob Bullens and the Gap. Again on Senior Day, they trailed this one to Happy Valley 33-0. And Bullens lines up under center, sends a man in motion, and he's going to fake it to the man in motion. He's going to hand off up the middle for a minimal gain, and it looks like that was Matt Mugridge on the carry.
Matt Mugridge on the carry. He's brought down
Number 5, Dylan Townsend, was credited with the tackle on that play. It's going to be second down and about 10-yard lines. Second down and 10 from about the 27-yard line, excuse me. Cumberland Gap on second down. Bullens is now going to play fake. He's going to roll to his left side, fires a pass off. It is incomplete. Intended receiver was Jason Upton. The pass just a little bit too wide for Upton there. He tried to snag it in with one hand. He could not do it, however. It is now third down for the Gap. Third down and about 9 yards to go. Cumberland Gap's offense has done very little in this game. Has amounted to, I believe, just one first down so far in the contest. Happy Valley has proved to be an elite defense so far. They lead this one 33-0. Bullens lines up in the pistol formation, gets the snap. He's rolling to the left side. He's feeling a lot of pressure, and he is going to be sacked. Bullens, again, could not get the pass out of his hands, and it's going to force another fourth down. Bullens has now been sacked numerous times on the day, and Cumberland Gap's offense just cannot get anything going. No matter how much they try, no matter how much they shake the play calling up, the Happy Valley defense right now is just too good. So Upton will punt the ball away for Cumberland Gap. Again, number 8, Dylan Street, is the return man for Happy Valley, and he's going to get a chance to return this one in Cumberland Gap territory. He's almost tackled for a good play by Tyler Thompson, but he's going to break that tackle, and he's going to run down the sideline for a huge punt return, and still on his feet, and gets knocked out of bounds inside the red zone for a huge punt return from number 8, Dylan Street. This man is a playmaker for Happy Valley. So far, it has been about a three-man show for the Warriors between Dylan Street and Dustin Sams and Austin Hicks. This three-headed monster for Happy Valley has been tough, and I mean very tough to stop. Street is such a fast player. He broke those first couple tackles as soon as he caught the ball on the punt return, and just like that, Happy Valley has the ball inside the 10-yard line, looking to go ahead by 6 scores. Sage Hahn, the quarterback, he is in the shotgun. He's going to hand the ball off up the middle and fighting to get in the end zone, and he makes it. It is a touchdown for Austin Hicks. Immediately, Happy Valley capitalizes on their fantastic field position yet again on the day, and Happy Valley now takes a 39-0 lead with 2 minutes and 22 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Happy Valley has had their way thus far in this game. PAT is getting ready to commence here with the kicker Michael Hara. He has had a busy day thus far. The kick is up, and it is good. The Happy Valley Warriors lead this one by the score of 40-0. Stay tuned. You're listening to the LMU Sports Network.
Juggling my family schedule is a full-time job. Between school, dance practice, work, there's little time left to worry about much else. That's why I use real-time banking from Home Federal Bank. With real-time banking, I know that when I make a deposit, the money goes straight to my account. No delays, no waiting, no wondering. And I get to focus on what's important.
Real-time deposits, real-time access, real-time banking from Home Federal Bank. Always within reach.
Austin Hicks scores what I believe was his second touchdown of the game after the tremendous punt return from Dylan Street, and the Happy Valley Warriors now lead the Panthers 40-0. With a couple minutes to go here until halftime, we have a great kickoff return here from number 32, Tyler Thompson of the Panthers. Probably the best kickoff return of the game so far. He's going to limp off the field a little bit. And the Panthers are going to have the ball with pretty good field position at their own 40-yard line. So the Panthers, not one to give up thus far in the season. They do trail on this one 40-0. And with the lead, Bullens is now going to lead a team out onto the field that has registered, I believe, only one first down in this contest. They've come close. Just the Happy Valley defense has proved to be too much thus far. Bullens lines up in the pistol, and the bobbled snap is going to force Bullens to just fall on it, and it's going to be a loss on the play. Another bobbled snap there for Bullens is going to be second down and long after the loss on the play. It's going to be second down from about the 36-yard line. It's going to be about a 4-yard loss on the play. Second down at about 14 there. 1 minute, 45 seconds remain until halftime from Panther Field. Cumberland Gap finds themselves down 40-0 on senior night. Happy Valley has had their way thus far in the contest. Jacob Bullens lines up under center again. He's going to hand the ball off to the man in motion. And looks like he may have fumbled the ball. Maybe not. There was a scramble there between a few players. It was number 6, Gage Ellison, on the play. I believe he did hold on to that ball. The ball never did come free. And it is going to be third down from the 40-yard line, back where the Gap started field position. When they started this drive, it's going to be third down and 10 from their own 40-yard line. Off of the run from Ellison. Third down for Bullens. He's going to hand the ball off to the right side, and Jason Upton, and he's going to be brought down on a very nice tackle by number 51, Luke Naylor. It's going to force another fourth down. There is a late penalty flag after the nice tackle from Naylor, who brought Jason Upton down. We'll see what the penalty is. And head official is giving the signal. It is going to be a penalty against Cumberland Gap. And so that will keep it fourth down. So Cumberland Gap, the offense has not done much in this contest, and they continue to remain kind of where they stand here. It's going to be fourth down, and it looks like it's actually going to be third down. They did not keep the down. It's going to be third down and forever. So, no, it is going to be fourth down. Excuse me, they had not switched off the number on the sideline there, so it is fourth down, and the Cumberland Gap Panthers will be punting the ball away. Jason Upton's going to send this one off to Dylan Street. And Street's going to take it. He does muff the punt, but manages to pick it back up. He is now at midfield to the 45, to the 40, to the 35, to the 30. Cuts back to the 25, to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5, and into the end zone is Dylan Street. He almost returned the last punt for a touchdown, and this one does go to the end zone. And the Happy Valley Warriors now lead this one 46-0 with 24 seconds left in the first half. Dylan Street, it was only a matter of time, as many punt returns as he had been getting, before he brought one all the way back to the house. And the PAT now will commence here, as Happy Valley has just dominated this one. The kick is up, and it is no good. It bounces off the left upright. So the kick is no good. We're going to keep it right here, as there's only about 24 seconds remaining until halftime, as Happy Valley now leads this one 46-0 off of the huge punt return from Dylan Street. Muff the ball, but then turn the ball upfield to the right side and managed to waltz into the end zone after he cut back at about the 20-yard line. And Happy Valley has just had their way tonight with Cumberland Gap. As of right now, the memory of last week's home loss to Gatlinburg-Pittman is in the back of their minds. And Happy Valley right now is only focused on leading Class 2A Region 1. It is a three-way race between them, the Hampton Bulldogs, and the Gatlinburg-Pittman Highlanders after their upset win over Happy Valley. And the Warriors will now kick the ball away, leading by 46, as the Gap will now take this one. And it's Thompson again on a kickoff return, and he's brought down at about the 25-yard line. So that's where the Panthers will take over with 18 seconds remaining in the first half. And the Panthers trail 46-0 in head coach DeLynn Klein's first season back on the sidelines as head coach at Cumberland Gap. They are coming off a big win on the road last week. They defeated Cosby by the score of 47-12. And in this one, it has been Happy Valley right out of the gate. Bullens now lines up on a K&K Metal first down and 10. He's going to hand the ball off up the middle, and stretching to the 30-yard line is the ball carrier, and it looks like that will end the first half, as the clock winds down on the second quarter of play. And with that, both teams will trot off of the field as we await the final 24 minutes of play. So from halftime here from Panther Field in Cumberland Gap, Tennessee, on Senior Day, the Happy Valley Warriors look to spoil Senior Day for the Panthers. They lead this one 46-0.
It's the Old Town Grill.
The Old Town Grill is a special place where you bring more than family, more than friends. Bring a hearty appetite, because at the Old Town Grill, you'll never walk away hungry. A delicious change from the ordinary. The perfect place to bring the entire family. The best food and plenty of it. Join the fun and treat your appetite to something special.
It's the OTG.
The OTG is the place to be.
Make K&K Metal Sales your only stop for all your residential and commercial metal building needs. For the past 23 years, K&K Metal Sales has covered the tri-state area with quality custom roofing and siding with many grades, gauges, and colors in stock. If you're looking for complete steel or wood building packages or steel or wood trusses, K&K Metal Sales can help with that, as well as heavy-duty custom carports. Great folks and great prices. Stop by K&K Metal Sales located at 6986 Cumberland Gap Parkway or call 423-869-4261.
Welcome back to Cumberland Gap High School as the Happy Valley Warriors lead the Panthers of Cumberland Gap 46-0 to start the second half to play. As on the first play, the opening play of the second half, it's a fumble from quarterback Jacob Bullens and returned into the end zone. It's a touchdown for Happy Valley on the first play of the second half. Jacob Bullens had a fumbled snap in this one after avoiding so many near fumbles. This one turns into a fumble and a scoop and score for number 44, Dakota Cochran. On the first play of the second half, Bullens fumbles the ball on the bumbled snap, and Cochran returns it for a touchdown, and they now lead the game 52-0 as we await the opening PAT of the second half. The kick is up, and it is good. As we are going to stay right here, as we are just seconds into the third quarter of play, as Happy Valley has just now gotten on the board. They now lead this one by the score of 53-0 with exactly 1 minute gone in the third period. So with the score as it is, 53-0, we will now have a running clock for the remainder of this contest here on Senior Day from Cumberland Gap. The Panthers will get the ball back now after the scoop and score defensive touchdown for the linebacker Cochran from Happy Valley. Thus far in this game, it has been Happy Valley, and they have not had any problems at all moving the ball and stopping the Panthers from gaining any offense. They lead this one 53-0 as we again will have a running clock for what looks like the entirety of this second half. Jacob Bullens, after fumbling so many snaps earlier on in the contest and managing to keep them, it's a turnover on this possession, and it led to a touchdown for Happy Valley. Cumberland Gap receives the ensuing kickoff after the touchdown from Happy Valley. The Panthers will now take over with quarterback Jacob Bullens yet again, trailing 53-0. Happy Valley has certainly rebounded in a big way from their loss last week at Gatlinburg-Pittman, as Coach Klein has now brought his team into a huddle, and you got to believe he's giving them a very deep message right here, telling the boys to just not hang their heads and just keep playing the game. You know it's down, and you know that probably going to end up on the losing end of this contest. Just got to keep playing the game and keep playing your style of play, and eventually good things will come. Cumberland Gap trails again 53-0. Jacob Bullens under center. He's going to pitch the ball to the right side, and it's fumbled. Jason Upton is able to fall on it, who was the intended ball carrier. Upton wasn't looking, and that was the reason for the miscommunication on the pitch attempt. It's going to be second down on a big loss for the Panthers on the first play of their second drive of the second half after fumbling on the opening play of the second half. 9 minutes and 32 seconds remain in the third quarter as Bullens now lines up under center. He's going to hand the ball off to the right side to Upton. They're going to go back to Upton, and he's going to lose more yards this time. He is tackled by number 40, Austin Hicks. He has had himself one heck of a day, whether it be carrying the ball or getting tackles. Hicks has been everywhere for Happy Valley. It's now going to be third down and forever here for the Panthers of Cumberland Gap, off of another loss here on second down, as it is now third down and long for Bullens and companies. He lines up under center. He's going to hand the ball off. No, he's going to play it. No, it's going to be a handoff. It looked like it was play action, but it ended up being a pretty nice run there for number 6, Gage Ellison. However, he will be well short of the first down marker. So now the Panthers are going to be faced with a fourth down from about their own 30-yard line, close to their own 30-yard line. As it is now fourth down with 8 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the third. The punt from Upton is away, and it's a very short punt. The Warriors will take advantage and will have field position at around the Cumberland Gap 40-yard line off of the botched punt there from Jason Upton. The Warriors will now take over. As I previously mentioned, they have had their way, no problems on the evening for Happy Valley. They have rebounded in a big way after losing last week for the first time. Looks like we may have a new quarterback in for the Happy Valley Warriors, as they do have a 53-point advantage over the Gap, and I do not think we're going to see a new quarterback, at least not yet. At least for the moment, it is still number 16, Sage Hahn. Hahn is going to line up in the shotgun, and he's going to hand the ball off up the middle, and brought down after a gain of a couple is the running back. That looks to be number 33, Tyler Gwynn, for his first carry of the day. So after the two-man show at running back with Dustin Sams and Austin Hicks, the backup running back gets his first carry of the day, and it is second down for the Warriors into Cumberland Gap territory at the 38-yard line. Quarterback for Happy Valley, Hahn, gets the snap, same play. He's going to run off to the left side this time is Gwynn, and tackled, a very nice tackle by number 9, Keaton Cornett of the Panthers, limits the gain, and it's going to be third down for the Warriors. Warriors play calling very conservative right now, making sure they don't get any guys injured here in what seems to be this victory for Happy Valley, as it is now third down from about the 36-yard line of Cumberland Gap for the Warriors. Again, Happy Valley leads this one 53-0. Hahn lines up in the shotgun with 3 wide receivers on third down. Hahn's going to carry the ball up to between the tackles on the right side, and it's for the third straight time. It is Gwynn on the carry. He is brought down by Matt Mugridge. And it's looking like it's going to be fourth down here for Happy Valley, as 3 straight carries by the running back Tyler Gwynn have forced a fourth down for the Warriors with 5.5 remaining in the third quarter on this running clock system. And on fourth down, Happy Valley is going to decide to go for it on Cumberland Gap side of the field, trying to chew more time off of the clock as Hahn lines up in the shotgun. He's going to hand the ball off up the middle to a new ball carrier. This is number 44. He gets way past the first down marker. That's number 44, Dakota Cochran, who had the scoop and score touchdown on the first play of the second half, as we now have an injured Panther on the field. It is a first down, a K&K Middle first down and 10 for the Warriors of Happy Valley, as we have a Panther down here. It's looking like it's some sort of a leg problem here, as Happy Valley will have it first down and 10. 4 minutes and 59 seconds remain in the third quarter. Again, the Warriors lead this one by the score of 53-0. This is Happy Valley's first official drive of the second half after the scoop and score touchdown fumble earlier on in the quarter, on the first play of the quarter, in fact, as the injured Cumberland Gap Panther is still down. He's down at about the 20-yard line here. We will let you know as soon as we can who the injured player is, as it looks like he is making the way to his feet and walking off the field on his own power is number 67, Sam Gibbons, as he was shaken up on the play. So after the injury timeout, play will now resume after the big run by number 44, Dakota Cochran. It is a K&K Metal first down and 10 for the Happy Valley Warriors. They will have it at, let's call it, close to the 20-yard line here for Happy Valley. Sage Hahn gets a snap and is going to carry the ball up the middle for a very nice gain. Another K&K Metal first down and 10, as he's down inside the 10-yard line was the ball carrier. That was Gwynn. That was certainly his most impressive run so far of the contest. And Happy Valley knocking on the door again. Happy Valley Their offense has shown no signs of stopping. Only one drive thus far in the game has not resulted in a touchdown, and that was the turnover on downs. So the Warriors now have it first down and goal after the run by Gwynn. And it looks like we have a new quarterback in there for Happy Valley. It's going to go to the quarterback, and he's going to scamper into the end zone. That is number 4, Will Tittle. The backup quarterback for Happy Valley races into the end zone on the left side on the quarterback draw, the design quarterback run play. And it is now another touchdown for Happy Valley. They have kept pouring it on the Cumberland Gap Panthers here on Senior Day. They now lead this one 59-0. As we await the PAT attempt from the kicker, Hera, as the kick is up and away, and it is no good. So after the missed PAT, Happy Valley leads the Cumberland Gap Panthers 59-0. Stay tuned. You're listening to the LMU Sports Network.
Underwriting support for this year's Game of the Week.
Got you 1 minute.
From K&K Metal Sales, located in Harrogate, Tennessee, on U.S. Highway 25E, across from Lincoln Memorial University. Since 1986, K&K Metal Sales has supplied the tri-state area for their metal construction needs. Their phone number is 423-869-4261, and they wish the best to both the Panthers and the Bulldogs this football season.
There is a
30 seconds.
Here in our Cumberland Mountains, and it's the Abraham Lincoln Library and Museum, located here on the historic campus of LMU. It houses one of the top 5 Lincoln and Civil War collections in the entire world, and it's right here in our own backyard, located here in Harrogate, Tennessee, at the main entrance of LMU's campus. For more information,
Back to you in 5, 4, 3, 2. Back to you now.
A 6-play touchdown drive for the Happy Valley Warriors has brought them to a 59-0 lead following the kickoff return from Tyler Thompson there from Cumberland Gap. Thompson is limping off the field from what I can see is the second time in this game. As Cumberland Gap will now get pretty decent field position here. They will have the ball at their own 41-yard line as they trail by the score of 59-0 with 3 minutes and 53 seconds remaining in the third period. All but one drive for Happy Valley has resulted in a touchdown. Bullens is still the quarterback for Cumberland Gap as it's a handoff up the left side of the offensive line and getting close to the 45, but not quite there, is the running back for the Gap. That was Matt Mugridge on the carry. So now it's going to be second down from about the 43 or 44-yard line as Bullens lines up in the pistol formation on second down. He's going to get the snap and hand off up the middle to what looks like that was Mugridge again. Yes, it was. Doesn't get as much this time. He is stopped almost immediately. So third down. Now it's going to be about 3rd and 8-ish here as the ball will be snapped from about the 42-yard line. It was a loss of a 1 or 2 on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and long for the Panthers with 1:56 remaining in the third. Bullens is going to hand off up the left side, and with blockers in front is Ellison. He's going to get a first down and a lot more to the 30-yard line, all the way into Happy Valley territory is Ellison for what is no doubt the best offensive play of the night for Cumberland Gap. A huge run by Gage Ellison. And Cumberland Gap is into Happy Valley territory for, I believe, the first time in tonight's contest. You got to love that from a coaching standpoint. If you're DeLynn Klein, you have to love that for Cumberland Gap. Your players not giving up no matter what the circumstances are. A fantastic run by number 6, Gage Ellison, following his blockers up the middle. And it's a K&K Metal first down and 10 all the way at the 30-yard line for the Cumberland Gap Panthers. This is a handoff up the left side of the offensive line and being pushed forward past the 30-yard line, almost to the 25, is Matt Mugridge. Excuse me, looked like that was number 9, Keaton Cornett, instead of Mugridge. It was 1-2 punch here at running back on this drive for the Panthers, as it's now second down from about the 27 or 28-yard line. Bullens under center is going to hand the ball off up the middle. This one does go to Matt Mugridge, and he gets past the 25-yard line. It's going to be third down and a few yards to go as the third quarter winds down, as we enter the final few seconds of the third quarter. Cumberland Gap will snap the ball on third down at the 25-yard line. They're going to try and hurry to get it off before the third quarter is over, and they are not going to do so. And that will be the end of the third quarter. So, with only 12 minutes remaining in this contest, Happy Valley leads the Cumberland Gap Panthers 59-0 on the road. Stay tuned for the final quarter as well as post-game coverage here from Panther Field. You're listening to the Old Town Grill High School Football Game of the Week.
Juggling my family schedule is a full-time job. Between school, dance practice, work, there's little time left to worry about much else. That's why I use real-time banking from Home Federal Bank. With real-time banking, I know that when I make a deposit, the money goes straight to my account. No delays, no waiting, no wondering. And I get to focus on what's important.
Real-time deposits, real-time access, real-time banking from Home Federal Bank. Always within reach.
Less than 12 minutes remain here in the fourth quarter. The fourth quarter just got underway as Gage Ellison received a pitch to the right side of the field and got a pretty decent gain there on a K&K Metal, what turns out to be a K&K Metal first down and 10 for Ellison on the run. Cumberland Gap is now knocking on the door, trailing 59-0 to Happy Valley. Bullens lines up under center. Both of these teams are going 100 miles an hour, it seems, as they hands the ball off to Mugridge and gets tackled after a minimal gain on the play. So from a coaching standpoint, if you're head coach Dylan Klein from Cumberland Gap, you've got to love what your players are doing right now. Despite trailing 59-0 in a running clock here in the fourth quarter, your boys are still competing and you're still trying to play the best of your abilities and trying to play the best that you can. Bullens now on second down is going to pitch over to the left side with Jason Upton. He's got a lot of room in front of him and being pushed out of the sidelines and close to a first down. There's a late flag on the play as Upton is shoved out of bounds. He may have gotten the first down on that play. We'll see where he is spotted as we will wait for the call from the official what the penalty indeed was. And by the body language from the Gap, it seems to be against the Panthers, and it is. It is a penalty against Cumberland Gap. And a very nice run from Jason Upton is going to be brought back, as it is still, I believe it is still second down, or it may be third down. And it looks like Cumberland Gap will lose a loss of downs. Looks like it's going to be third down and a long ways, as Cumberland Gap was in prime position to score, and now they find themselves backed up. 9 minutes and 40 seconds remain in the final period. Bullens is going to roll to his right side looking to throw, and the pass is over the head of the intended receiver, Gage Ellison. It is incomplete. That's going to force a fourth down. It's going to be fourth down and about 15 yards here from the Happy Valley side of the field. Again, Cumberland Gap has managed to get into Cumberland Gap territory for possibly the first time in tonight's contest, as their offense hasn't been able to do much. And on 4th down and long, Cumberland Gap, you kind of have no choice here but to try and go for it, as Bullens is going to line up under center here on 4th down. He's going to hand the ball off up the left side to Ellison, and breaking a tackle and getting near the first down marker is Ellison, and I believe he made it. It is a K&K Metal 1st down and 10 for Gage Ellison. What a run. On a 4th and 15, they call a run. Who would have thought it would have been a run call up the left side of the offensive line on 4th down and 15? And Gage Ellison manages to convert the 1st down play. Gage Ellison has been the man thus far for the Panthers in this drive, and he is keeping this drive alive for Cumberland Gap as they try to get on the board for the first time in the game, as Bullens fumbles the snap again. However, this time it is picked up by a Cumberland Gap Panther. It is fallen on top of by number 7, Jason Upton. Bullens fumbles the snap yet again. It has only cost Cumberland Gap, as far as turnover-wise, it has only cost them one time on the opening play of the second drive, as number 44 for the Warriors, Dakota Cochran, scooped that one up and brought that one into the end zone. This one was fallen on by the running back for the Gap, Jason Upton. It is now 2nd down and long after the miscue on the snap, as Bullens gets this one and rolls to the right side. He's going to try and throw it, and the ball is out of the reach of the intended receiver. Incomplete pass. The pass was intended for number 23, Jordan Burnett, the senior, and the pass just too wide there, and it will now be 3rd down. Cumberland Gap in what has been thus far undoubtedly the most successful offensive drive of the game. They've had the ball since the start of the 4th quarter. Now 7:05 remains in the final period. Cumberland Gap now will have the ball 3rd down and goal, as Bullens pitches over to the right side to Jason Upton, and at the 10-yard line and being pushed out of bounds at about the 10 by several Happy Valley Warriors is Upton. And that's going to make it 4th down and goal for Cumberland Gap. They already converted one 4th down earlier on a big-time run from Gage Ellison on 4th and 15. A running play gets them the 1st down. We will see what head coach Dylan Klein calls up on this play, as he will attempt to go for it again on 4th down and goal. They will have the ball at the 10-yard line, 4th down and goal. Bullens looks, he's going to throw a fade to the end zone on the left side, and it is almost caught. Incomplete. It's going to be a turnover on downs. Nearly caught. A great effort by the intended receiver, number 4, Peyton Welch. He almost had it. He had the defender beat. Ball was right up near his hands, and he just could not corral that ball in. It's going to be a turnover on downs for Cumberland Gap. Happy Valley will now take over after the near score from the Panthers. Happy Valley will now take over on offense, leading 59-0 with 5 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the final period of this contest. Again, Happy Valley has had no problems moving the ball and putting points up on the board against the Gap. As now the backup quarterback for Happy Valley hands the ball off. That was number 4, Will Tittle, the quarterback on the play, as he handed the ball off to Dakota Cochran. And that's going to make it 2nd down off of the run from Cochran for Happy Valley on their first play of the 4th quarter. It's going to be 2nd down now and about 8 from the 11-yard line, Happy Valley's own 11-yard line, on 2nd down after the 2-yard run from Dakota Cochran, who scored on the opening play of the second half. Now, quarterback is Tittle for Happy Valley. Tittle sends a man in motion. He's going to hand the ball off to the left side, and he's going to be wrestled down by a host of Cumberland Gap Panthers behind the line of scrimmage. That is number 33, Tyler Gwynn, on the carry. He is brought down for a big loss on the play. Cumberland Gap had a nice play there as they tackled the running back in the backfield for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down and long. 3rd down and 10 from the 9-yard line. It's a 2-yard loss on the play. So 3rd down and 9 for Happy Valley. The Warriors, after the run from Gwynn had some success in their last drive in the 3rd quarter, but he was wrestled down for a loss on that play. Again, quarterback is Tittle for Happy Valley. Tittle lines up in the shotgun with 3 receivers and a running back to his left side. Tittle waiting for the snap. He gets it. The snap goes over his head and scrambling in the end zone and just managing to get out of the end zone. And now he has open field in front of him. He's running to the bumps into his own player near the 30-yard line and wrestled down at the 30-yard line is Tittle. A miraculous play gets Tittle a K&K medal, 1st down and 10 on an undesigned quarterback run. Tittle got the snap. It hit his hands and he dropped it, went over his shoulder. He tried to scramble out of the end zone and got a couple blocks and managed to get all the way out to the 30-yard line. It is a K&K medal, 1st down and 10 for Happy Valley with 2 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the contest. Happy Valley has a 59-point lead in this one. And what will seemingly be the final drive of the game, as Cumberland Gap nearly got in the end zone on the last drive but was unable to convert a 4th down and goal. On 1st down and 10, Tittle lines up in the shotgun with 3 receivers and running back to his right side. Tittle waiting for the play clock to die down a little bit before the snap. He's going to hand the ball off up the middle, and getting to the 35-yard line and to the 36-yard line is the ball carrier, Cochran. Dakota Cochran and Tyler Gwynn have been the majority of this drive for Happy Valley, other than the undesigned quarterback run from Tittle a few moments ago that gave them a big gain. And now it will be 2nd down and about 3 yards after the 7-yard gain from Cochran. 1 minute and 45 seconds are left in the final period, and looks like now Happy Valley could be lining up in the victory formation after the run by Cochran. Tittle's going to get the snap, and he will take a knee. And there is a flag after the play, as it could be an unsportsmanlike conduct against the Panthers. And it looks like that is what the call will be. As yes, it is. It is against Cumberland Gap. That will move the ball forward a little bit for Happy Valley. The ball will officially be spotted all the way at midfield, or technically at their own 49-yard line. 1 minute and 4 seconds remain. Now the clock begins rolling again. 60 seconds remain in this contest. Happy Valley lines up in the victory formation. They lead 59-0 as the quarterback again is Tittle. Tittle waiting for the play clock to die down a little bit, as under 40 seconds remain in the 4th. Tittle now is going to take a knee. There was more shoving after that play. There were no flags called on that occasion. And now the clock will continue to run, and that will seemingly be the final play of the game. 20 seconds remain in the 4th quarter. And Cumberland Gap will get shut out for the 2nd time at home this season on Senior Day. As we are inside the final 5 seconds of this contest. And with that, the game is now over. Your final score, Happy Valley 59, Cumberland Gap 0, as both teams line up in the middle of the field and shake hands. Stay tuned for post-game wrap-up here from myself, Brandon Burke, on 91.3 FM WLMU, the LMU Sports Network. Again, our final score, Happy Valley 59, Cumberland Gap 0. Stay tuned. You're listening to the LMU Sports Network.
It's the Old Town Grill.
The Old Town Grill is a special place where you bring more than family, more than friends. Bring a hearty appetite, because at the Old Town Grill, you'll never walk away hungry. A delicious change from the ordinary. The perfect place to bring the entire family. The best food and plenty of it. Join the fun and treat your appetite to something special.
It's the OTG.
The OTG is the place to be.
Make K&K Metal Sales your only stop for all your residential and commercial metal building needs. For the past 23 years, K&K Metal Sales has covered the tri-state area with quality custom roofing and siding with many grades, gauges, and colors in stock. If you're looking for complete steel or wood building packages or steel or wood trusses, K&K Metal Sales can help with that, as well as heavy-duty custom carports. Great folks and great prices. Stop by K&K Metal Sales located at 6986 Cumberland Gap Parkway or call 423-869-4261.
And that'll do it here from Panther Field. The Happy Valley Warriors spoil Senior Day for Cumberland Gap. Again, your final score, 59-0. For the LMU Sports Network, we will return next Friday, October 28th, for Claiborne High School football action against Pigeon Forge. Myself and Asher No will be on the call. Once again, your final score, Happy Valley 59, Cumberland Gap 0. Until October 28th, we'll see you soon.